Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be prepping the Fairfield Button-Up by Thread Theory Designs. I am going to be making this for my fiance for his birthday gift. I picked this up at one of my local fabric stores in Durham, North Carolina, called Freeman's Creative. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. If you enjoy watching sewing videos of any kind, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. So the first thing that I noticed when I opened this was this label that they include in their patterns. Isn't that cool? Now I don't have to buy a label. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. So I will be putting that in his shirt, most likely. But we open it up, we have our pattern pieces. So this pattern includes two size bands. One is average figures and the other is larger figures. So I will be using the average figures size band for my fiance. But I thought it was cool that they included both. And we have our instruction book. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna check out more of their patterns because you really don't see a lot of menswear sewing pattern companies. It's really more women's wear in the market. But yeah, I thought that was cool. And they have pretty detailed instructions, it looks like. Some cutting layouts. Yeah. All right. I have my fiance's, oh look. It shows their other patterns. So it looks like they have some underwear, an undershirt, and that's a free pattern, a sweater, and then some pants. Nice. Oh, it's their Alpine collection. So I guess that's what the Fairfield Button-Up is a part of. But anyway, that's cool. So like I said, I have my fiance's measurements in my phone. I noticed that his chest is in a different size band than his waist and hip measurements are. But, so his chest is a 38. Let me get a pen. I'll write his name down in this color so I know in case I ever make it for anybody else. Okay, so his chest is 38. So that is a small. And then his waist is 31.5. That's extra small. And his hips are a 39. So I'm just gonna do extra small. I did not measure his shoulder width. Probably should have done that. But he is about 5'9", or 5'10". Let's say 5'10". So I think I'm gonna start with the size small, and I won't grade unless he would prefer a more snug fit. But yeah, let's open up the pattern and see what it looks like. I will be tracing this using some of this just translucent paper. I think I got it on Wall Hack, but you can get it, you know, at local fabric stores too. I will link it below. And then I'm just gonna use a pencil. So I will be sewing the second view V2 for the pleats, or gosh, not pleats, darts in the back. And I'll be adding a pocket, I think. Undecided on that. I can always add it later. The fabric, I I bought that he chose is a really cool blue paisley. I think it's a crepe viscose, or viscose crepe from Salt Lake Society. I'll pop it up on the screen, but it's really a funky print, so I'm excited. I think it'll fit his style pretty well. All right. So we have our little legend for the different sizes. Okay. Is that even the right one? I'm going to use my French curve to kind of help me trace a little bit. And I will be tracing the small and the extra small in case I need to grade. I can already have both of those, or I can already have the extra small ready to go. Alright, so I have now finished tracing and cutting out all of my pattern pieces, so I am going to go over them. Starting off with the shirt back, so I will be sewing the version with a dart as opposed to just a pleat at the top. My fiance prefers a more fitted shirt, but I will be doing a toile, so if he doesn't like it, then we can always do the pleated version. And I traced out a small and extra small on pretty much all of these pattern pieces. His chest, like I said before, aligns with a small, so I don't think I'll be needing an extra small anywhere above like the waist, but in case I want to taper down, I mean, we're talking about like 3/4 of an inch or so, so I don't think it'll make a huge difference, but I wanted it there just in case. So that's that. And then we have the left front. Have the placket details here. And then the pocket placing. So I thought this was interesting. The instructions said to, well, not the instructions, but on the pattern piece, the cutting instructions said to cut one by placing pattern on wrong side of fabric. I don't know if that was like an intentional choice or if that's how they had to do it for pattern placement on the tissue. I'm not sure, but either way, it doesn't really matter. There's that. And then we have the right front piece. Again, my little button placements, my gray line, my lengthen and shorten line. Then we have our sleeve. I will be sewing a short sleeve top or shirt for Trevor, so I'm not gonna, I didn't cut out any of the placket pieces this time, but I'll just fold this up or something when I cut the pattern out, and I'll figure out during the toile where I want to cut this. I might look at one of his ready to wear shirts and see where how long the sleeve is, and then just add back seam allowance and hem allowance. Alright, we have placket interfacing piece, and we have the collar stand and collar stand interfacing. Then we have the pocket. Here we have the undercollar and the upper collar, and interfacing pieces for both. So we have undercollar and then upper collar, and finally we have the yoke. Alright, now let's sew up our toile.